Rengoku, Tengoku, Renshiki, Sengoku, or Rengoku. I don't know what to choose. What do you guys think? Yo, what is going on, guys? Senkai here, and in today's video we'll be talking about all of the god bloodlines and basically which one is the best out of all five. We'll be getting like small overview on it and all that. We'll show you the moves, all the stages, and basically that, as well as the stat boost. And then at the end I'll give a mark or like a overall rating for them, as well as put them in like, you know, a top 5 to see which one's the best. And this is my opinion, guys, but hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright guys, we are in Ember, and the first bloodline, the god bloodline that we're gonna look at is going to be the Rengoku. So we're gonna go ahead and mode up so we get his full damage, so we don't have to repair ourselves. And there are 6 modes to this, guys. This is the first one, and it's basically, you know, RMBC is Astra Seeking Missile, I'm pretty sure. Yes, there is. And second one is going to be Human Spirit. Third one is going to be Animal Spirit. Fourth one is going to be Preda Spirit. Fifth one is going to be Naraka Spirit, and yeah, actually no, it's 5. Yeah, 5, my bad, guys, sorry. And there's 5 modes to this, and the modes, whenever you switch to them, they don't have a stat boost or anything, and they're all different, and I will show you near the end. But let's go ahead and look at the moves especially, and then give it a rating. So over here we do have a gravity push for the first one, and basically it's like, you know, almighty push in it. If you go ahead and do it 2 times, 1, 2, 25k damage each, that rounds up to 50k around that. And yeah, that's really good for first move. And yeah, so the next move we do have is going to be called Rengoku style gravity pull, and this is basically the almighty pull. You know, if someone's far along from you, go ahead and do this, and you can pull them all the way, and that does 47k damage, guys. That's pretty sick, you know, pretty cool. And Q-spec, you know, just a regular that, so just to make sure you guys don't ask in the comments. Next one we do have is Dark Matter Tensei, which is, you know, planetary or Chibaku Tensei. And basically when you do it, watch this, 8k, and then it should do like 49k once they're out of it. It's best if you actually hit somebody in there, and basically gets anyone around you and puts them into a Chibaku Tensei. But yeah, basically what it is that Rengoku is an I bloodline with a rarity of 1 out of 100. So if you guys are looking to get that, then it is 1 out of 100 to get it. And its moveset is incredibly versatile, revolving around area of effect, stunning, and long range attacks, and it makes it ideal for any situations, including war mode. So if you guys want to do war, Rengoku is a great bloodline to do it with. But yeah, the stat boost right there, as you can see, is 30,000 or 3,000, 2,400, 2,500, and 2,600 HP. And overall, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the first 2. But Human Spirit, they're not really that much, guys. It's just like they're just like the 3 different ones. It's gonna be hard to go through all of them, especially with this like mode thing, but I will go ahead and just do it for you guys so you guys can see. Alright guys, and the third one is going to be called Animal Saver, and when you do RMBC, basically you spawn the Demon Dog, which is one of the 6 Passive Pain's abilities to summon, and it just does a lot of damage. It's basically like a mount and all that. So let's go ahead and wait for the 4th one. And yeah, alright guys, and the 4th mode is going to be called Preda Spirit, and when you go ahead and do RMBC or the C-Spec, basically absorption seal, and anything around you will be absorbed, so that's pretty good. And yeah, go ahead and wait for the last one. Alright guys, and the last stage and the 5th stage, basically it is the Naraka Spirit. So yet again, all of these are the abilities of the 6 Paths of Pain. If you go ahead and RMBC this, look at that, it basically spawns, you know, or this thing which is using it, and it's really good because it captures them. And think of the training log as, you know, somebody in it, and you can go ahead and start your combo with them. It's really good if you hit it. And yeah, overall, in my opinion, I will be giving the Rengoku a 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 actually. You know, 8 out of 10 seems pretty good for it, actually. Just 8 out of 10 for me because of the way it's long range. It's really versatile, and that it can be used for many combos. But yeah guys, that was the Rengoku, and let's go ahead and move over to the next one. Alright guys, we are back, and the next bloodline that we're gonna look at is going to be the Tengoku, and this is personally one of my favorites because it's high damaging and all that. But yeah, let's go ahead and equip the mode so we can go just show it to you guys. This is what the first, yeah, this is the only mode. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Basically the Tenseigan from Naruto, the last movie, and basically the stat boost is 2,400 chi, 2,800 nin, 2,600 tai, and 2,300 HP. And if you go left click, you know, you can see basically your true seeking orbs basically go ahead and attack the person. Pretty good, you know, sound effects pretty nice. But we'll go ahead and look at RMBC first to show you guys, you know, just quickly. So RMBC, if you go ahead and do that, basically, you know, bunch of air blasts and all that. If you go click Q-Spec, guys, it's just a normal Q-Spec, which is okay, you know. Would like to have it, like, you know, have something special, but that's okay. And yeah, there's no second mode to this. And if you go ahead and click V, the first move is going to be called Kamai Hammer. So go ahead and click V, and basically, you know, it's like air blast basically, you know, the Jokai air blast. You get it in your hand like a Rasengan, you go to them, it does 38k damage and like 6k afterwards. That's pretty good. Next one we do have is one called the Kamai Blitz, and if you go ahead and use that, bunch of your this is basically your true seeking orbs, go ahead and attack it. That's a really good move, and it can do tons of damage. And the next one especially is going to be called Kami Blade. So if you go ahead and go around, it's like a long beam. If you go ahead and aim it, and boom, right there, look at that. If you hit everything, it can go up to like 100k damage, 80k damage, and that's what's so good about this. But yeah guys, that's basically all that we have for the Tengoku. There's nothing really much to do, and yeah, basically what it is that it's an I bloodline with a rarity of a 1 out of 150. So if you are looking for a rare bloodline, this is really one of them. And its moveset revolves around high damage, multi-hits, and incredible knockback, guys. This is really good for giving space between you and your opponent, and it is ideal for PvP and wars. So if you guys want to use, like, you know, a bloodline for PvP and use it for war as well, then this bloodline is the bloodline to go. But yeah guys, those are the moves, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next bloodline. Alright guys, and the next god bloodline we have is going to be the Renshiki, which is basically Momoshiki in the movie. Tengoku was Tenseigan and the Rengoku was the Renegon. And let's go ahead and just copy this real quick. So if we go into mode right now, as you can see, the stat boost on the right, 2400 chi, 2800 nin, 2600 tai, and 2300 HP. So it's pretty good. And let's go ahead and look at the M1 first. You know, just basically your hammer, and sorry for the trail guys, it's fine, but it's basically like your two your hammer thingies from the thing. And if you go ahead and click RMBC, this is pretty nice. You know, this is really good for escaping battles. Basically like a huge ball, and you can go ahead and run it around, and you can go ahead and hit it. If you do, as you can see, 47k damage and 13k on top of that 3 times. So it's really good. And yeah, oh sorry, I also forgot to give it the overall rating for the Tengoku in the last one. My bad guys. Tengoku in my opinion is going to be a 9 out of 10. So yeah, let's go ahead and just redo this. But yeah, basically that does like 70k damage. Really good guys. And the Q spec, you know, just basically your true seeking orbs. Basically, you know, the second move for Tengoku, but way nerfed because it doesn't do as much damage. That's okay. And yeah, so the V move for this is going to be called absorption, and basically, you know, it's like the karma scene and all that. If you get attacked, you absorb it, and look at that. Basically, as I think it'll be longer, but that was on my fault. And if you go ahead and look at the next one, it's going to be Kamai Hammer, and this one you basically go up in the air and you go launch down, and you like do like a wave blast. So go ahead and do that right there, and look at that, 10k for 60k for 6 times guys. So around 60k or 70k, I'm not sure, can't count, but that's pretty good and all that. And the next one we do have is going to call it Kamai Bomb, and basically what it is that you just throw it. So if I go ahead and I'll go over here, do that, and just throw it, you know, it will hit it, and they're 21k 3 times, so 62k damage guys. This one's pretty good, you know. I say it's okay, you know. The Renshiki is basically, you know, it's an I bloodline with a rarity of 1 out of 150, so yet again on the same level as Tengoku already. And its moveset evolves down absorbing attacks and area of effect attacks. So if you are like, if you're a 1v like 1v2ing people, 1v3ing, Renshiki is a really good bloodline because all of its moves, if not, well, yeah, all of its moves are basically high damage, or not really high damage, but you know, area damage, so you can hit all of them at once, and you can use your RMBC to get away. But yeah, Renshiki is not really ideal for PvP, nor is it for war. It's okay, it's decent, but there's way more better bloodlines you could use. And yeah, overall, in my opinion, I would be giving Renshiki probably like, you know, a 7.5 out of 10 or 8.5 out of 10 guys. It's still slightly better than Rengoku, but not as good as Tengoku. But yeah guys, that's gonna be Renshiki, and let's go ahead and move on to the next god bloodline. Alright guys, and we are back, and the next god bloodline that we do have is the Sengoku, and this is basically Indra, Hagoromo's son, which is the moon. And yeah, this is a really good bloodline, and let's just go ahead and check it out. So we're gonna go into mode first like usual, and right there, and this does have 2 stages, so we're gonna look at the first one and the second one. So first one, you block, it's normal, left click, you know, same thing as Tengoku basically, and Q, like that. And basically the stat boost for this is going to be 2800 chi, 2700 nin, 3000 tai, and 2700 HP. And if you go ahead and go to the second stage, as you can see there, left click, it is your Susanoo guys, Indra Susanoo. It looks pretty sick guys. And then if you go ahead and click Q, look at that, it's basically like it basically shoots like a Amaterasu flame, you know. And if you go ahead and look at the RMBC this, look at that, like what is that, like 60k, 50k, and it basically just hits the ground, you know. And if you go ahead and look at the first move, it is going to be called Final Strike, and this is the same thing, it hits the ground. So go ahead and do that, and boom, 61k guys. That is so good. And then the next one, this one's one of my favorites. It's called Gravity Blaze. And basically, if there are people around you, you can click B, and they will come up in like the air, and you can start their combo at them. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you on the log. Basically, it won't show you, but look, it'll basically, yeah, like that. Like that, as you can see, it'll pull them up, matarasu them, and they'll be stuck there, and you can go ahead and do your combo or anything around them. And N is going to be an auto dodge, so I can't really show you because I don't have really anyone to do it with. But basically, when you do get hit, like click N, like that, and you do get hit, you teleport behind them, and then a bunch of meteors come down, hitting the opponent, and is basically good because it like shocks them and makes them go to the ground. But this is a really good mode, guys. Like, this is Indra's era, guys. You know, Sasuke is like the reincarnation of Indra, so it's supposed to be like, you know, the generation below passes them. But hey, I just feel like, you know, between Rain Rengoku and Sengoku is going to be quite overall rating. But in my opinion, as for a God Bloodline, this is going to be given a 9.8 or 9.6 out of me, guys. For a rarity of 1 out of 200, it is good damage and all that. And basically, you know what Sengoku is, if you guys don't know, it's rarity 1 out of 200, and Sengoku's moveset revolves around area of effect. Yeah, through a lot of meteor strikes and lightning explosions and burning enemies with black flame. So basically, you know, the matarasu, basically all of its moves involved in matarasu and all that. So that's pretty good. And yeah, overall, yeah, 9.5, 9.8 around that, guys. And yeah, that was the Sengoku, and let's go ahead and move on to the Rei and Rengoku right now. Alright, guys, and you already know the last God bloodline that we have is going to be the Rei on Rengoku, and this is Sasuke's Renegon ability. So you can basically call it, you know, Rei on Rengoku, which is, you know, the Rengoku plus, you know, Sasuke's abilities. And this is actually like one of my favorites as well, Tengoku and Rei on Rengoku, because of how good they are. And let's go ahead and just go into mode so we can show it. This will be a Z spec instead of a C spec, but still, nonetheless, it is a bloodline. So in the right, we do have 2500 chi, 2300 nin, 2500 tai, and 2200 HP. Not as good as, you know, like the Reina Kuma has better stats, but you know, I don't know why it's like that, but hey, can't complain. If you go ahead and R&B, this is the, you know, the block, and then you go ahead and left click. This year around the skeleton, you know, your Sasana skeleton, hitting it 13k, 15k in the last one. And go ahead and click Q is basically a heavy attack for that, which is 25k. And if you go to Z, or we'll show Z for the last one, guys. You already know Z is the best one. But if you go ahead and look at the first move, it is going to be called Inferno Engage. And basically, this is like the move that he used against Naruto in the last battle between them. And basically, when you click it, it like, yeah, basically it does like, it pulls them in, and it does like 3.9k damage for like 8 times, and then it puts them in the matarasu. So that's bonus damage. That's pretty good, you know. And the next move is going to be called, I'm pretty sure it's yeah, Vanishing Replacement. And basically, if you go up here, or around here, like I'm gonna go here, and you click B, look at that, and if you click on something, you basically switch places with them. So if that was a person, if this training log was a person, they'd go ahead and be teleported over here, and I'll be teleported over there. And when you do teleport, it does release like a huge black flame or amaterasu on them, so they burn as well, and they are shocked, so they are on the ground and they can't move, basically ragdolled. And yeah, the next one we do have is going to be called Eternal Death, and this is going to be a genjutsu. So basically, when you use it, and anything around you like will be put into genjutsu, you know, where Sasuke basically makes like a clone of himself, a purple clone or something, I don't even know what it's called, and it basically stabs him in the heart, like how he did to Sakura, you know, Kakashi Rin style. But yeah, that is the genjutsu, and it basically like does damage them, and I'm pretty sure it puts them to a matarasu as well. And you know, these moves are really good, and as well as the Z move, guys. Z move right here, guys. Look at this. Ready? Look at this. Indra's arrow, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Like 20k damage for 3 or 4. I'm pretty sure that's 80k, 60k, and it's pretty good, guys. That is like hella good. Rengoku is one of the like my favorite ones as well. I use it a lot in like, especially the moves. I use it a lot in game, and it's basically a 1 out of 200 along with Sengoku. I'm pretty sure I said that. And its moveset revolves around pulling, location swapping, and illusion casting, which is basically genjutsu. And this bloodline is really ideal for team battles. Like think about it. When you click V, guys, look at this. While you do that, your teammate can go ahead and start your combo on them, as well as like when you switch locations, your teammate can be near you, switch it, and then they start their combo because they are on the ground, as well as N for genjutsu, which makes them stop in their path. And this is just really good ideally, and I feel like you could use this for PvP as well, like by yourself. It is just ideal for team battles since like its abilities make it that way. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a 9.8 out of 10 as well, a bit higher than the Sengoku if you want 9.9 or 10 if you're if that's your opinion. But yet again, if you do like the bloodline versus bloodline, like just the bloodline alone, then I would say Sengoku is over this because it has Susanoo mode and it has abilities that can basically destroy the Rain Rengoku. But yeah, guys, that is basically all the god bloodlines showcased today. Not really showcased, but, actually showcased, but not like a big battle or anything like that. It's just between like all of those and see like the rating and all. And we're gonna go ahead and choose the top 5 list. So this is my top 5 list, guys. It's not by like the rating whatsoever. It is my personal opinion. And in top 5 we do have first one is going to be descending order, so bad to worst, or not bad to worst, but like the worst out of the list to the best one. So in my opinion is gonna be Renshiki, guys. Renshiki's okay, but I feel like the Rengoku is a bit tad better than it, like the mode itself and all that. I just feel like Renshiki's like not on that level, although it can fly and all that. It still is, in my opinion, as good. In the movie and series it is good. Renshiki is better than Renegon, but yeah. And the next one is going to be the Renshiki guy, or the Rengoku, guys. Rengoku is better than the Renshiki in my opinion, so that is 4th place. And in 3rd place, it is going to be Tengoku, guys. Tengoku is one of my favorites, but still, the damage-wise, Sengoku is way better in it. So yeah, Sengoku is going to be 2nd place. And then in 1st place, it is going to be Rengoku. These are my opinions, guys. Please don't bash me for it. But yeah, guys, that was basically all for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. It is kind of like, rating list and all that, but yeah, that's basically the all best out of the god bloodlines. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and join my Discord server, guys. I'm almost 2k, and at 2k members I will be giving away a game pass, so hope you guys do that. And yeah, that's all for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and Senkai out. Peace out, Sengang.